How to Get a Girlfriend, Part 1. What's up, guys? It's Kenny Lucas, YouTuber, entrepreneur, business owner. Here to talk about my experiences with how I gotten girlfriends in the past, how I currently got my girlfriend. And I'd like to just touch base on a couple different techniques and things that you can utilize in your own life to use it with the ladies. Let's go. First things first, you have to get your confidence up. That's number one. I believe, like, when I've went through little spurts of my life where I had no confidence, I had no girlfriend at all. Like, yes, I wanted to have a girlfriend, but I was pathetic, man. I was being pathetic. I had no confidence, no self-esteem. Even though I looked good, like, I had no self-esteem at all because I had no confidence. So the first thing is getting your confidence up. And I've taught you guys a few times how to get your confidence up. My main thing is I wake up at 3:30 every single morning. I read something, I work out, and then I go to work. That's the major confidence booster ever. Like, waking up early and hitting that workout when we don't want to do it, when we're fucking tired. That's the number one thing for confidence boosting out of all of these. Like, that's the top dog out of everything I'm about to talk about. So that is number one. Number two, workout. And you have to be who you think you are, who you think is attracted to females. That's who you have to become. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I have to be, like, looking athletic, lifting some weight, being able to run, hike, whatever, you know what I mean? All that stuff, like, light on my feet. That's why ideally I'm working on right now, getting down to 170 through 180, because I feel like that's my peak. That's how I look the best naked, because bottom line, you want to look the best naked, so when you do get a girlfriend, you feel confident enough, so when you get naked in the bed, that you're turning her on, you're not turning her off. Because a lot of these times, what you're thinking about yourself is going to be a reflection of you. She's going to feel those vibes, even if you're not saying it. If you're thinking, oh, I'm fat, like, she's going to feel those vibes, like, oh, I'm fat, like, then she's going to be turned off, and that pussy's going to be dry as fuck. So I'll start with how I got my girlfriend now. I got my girlfriend now just by posting on Facebook stories, believe it or not. I do a lot of Facebook stories just to keep people in the loop, maybe encourage people. Sometimes I just talk, like, it feels better for me to just tell everybody what's going on with my life. And believe it or not, it's like connected with people that I didn't really know I was connected with. You know what I mean? Like, business partners, customers. My girlfriend hit me up from one of my Facebook stories because I took a picture of some place that she enjoyed going, and then she messaged me, and it kind of went off from there. So that's how I got my girlfriend now. I've gotten girlfriends from Tinder, from Facebook dating. I think Facebook dating is the best because there's so many girls on there. But me, I'm not, like, a huge fan of doing the online dating. I think online dating girls, they're a bunch of whores, honestly. Like, they probably talking to 10 guys, to be honest with you. So unless you're cool with that, if you just want pussy or whatever. But I wouldn't really expect a long-term relationship off Tinder or off Facebook. If you're looking for, like, long-term, maybe try Match.com. I've been on there before, right before I met Rachel, and I started talking to a few chicks, never met up with them, but the vibe I got, like, chicks there are more serious. You have to pay for a membership. So, like, I guess you're not trying to whore around on that one, because if they're trying to whore around, they just go to Tinder. Those things work for me. Another thing that's, like, super old school is, like, I've gotten girlfriends before just by approaching them in public. You know what I mean? I've got one girlfriend I dated for, like, 2 years. When I was in Miami on the beach, I just approached her and her friends for some suntan lotion. Like, it was just like, I saw a group of girls, I'm like, I didn't really pick out one. Like, I knew, like, one of them had to be attractive, and that's what I did. I just asked them for suntan lotion because I had the body I wanted. I was confident, I was feeling good, I was sober, all the things, man. I was just confident. I just approached the girls, and I've gotten a girlfriend before that was working at Dunkin' Donuts. I just said she was beautiful and I need your number. That worked. Now that I think about it, every single time maybe not every single time, but every single time I can think of, I've pretty much picked up a girl when I approached her in public. So for me, that works way fucking better than doing online dating and wasting your time with that bullshit. Because overall, it's just a waste of fucking time. And chances are, if you have the balls enough to ask out a girl in public that you like, she'll probably say yes to a date. Because if she's on Tinder, for example, she's just a guy who's just fucking message her on Tinder, and that's like to me, that's like the most pussy shit you can do, is just be on Tinder all day and be messaging girls and try to get with them. It's a waste of time, and you know, these girls want somebody that's confident. So if you approach them in person, that's like the best way to do it. The best way to do it. I'll give you some more confidence hacks, how to get there quicker. So this year, I haven't told you guys about this, but this year I started doing TRT, which is testosterone replacement therapy, which is injecting testosterone into your body to get your levels up. I work with a doctor and all that. You can look into it yourself. If you're really interested in it, just ask me the clinic I go to. They're really good. They also give good deals on HGH. But right when I started testosterone, when it started kicking in, I started getting confidence like I've never had confidence before. I credit that a lot to the success I'm having this year. You know, I've started a business here. I've gotten with a couple of girls this year, including Rachel. Rachel's the only one that's stuck around. But women haven't been a problem since testosterone. So that's definitely, you know, a useful tool that's here. Is it natural? No, but is medicine natural either? If you have fucking ADD and you take Adderall, is that natural either? Or if you have depression and you take antidepressants, is that natural either? No, it's not. The only thing is, it includes like intramuscular you know, pins instead of just popping a pill, which it works way fucking better. So if you do struggle with depression too, testosterone replacement therapy can work with that. My clinic also works with girls too. I don't know exactly what they do with them. I don't know if they give them testosterone or what, but it can be super beneficial in your life, man. Just like, I like the testosterone replacement therapy better for my mental health than I do in the gym. Like in the gym, I'm honestly like where I'm at if I'm natty, you know what I mean? Like literally, like I have the same strength I do when I'm natty versus on testosterone. It just like gives you that mental edge, man. I have more confidence. You know what I mean? A little bit quicker on my thoughts. That's all it is. If you want to get strength gains, you have to like start dipping into like Deca or some sort of steroid, which I'm doing research on that too. It's not like horrible like people in the past have said to you. Like, steroids are super bad for you if you do like Trenbolone, for example. Trenbolone is like the strongest steroid ever. It's made for cows. Like, don't do that. The only people that do that or should be doing it is bodybuilders. Like, they're the only people that really need it. Unless you're making a living off your body, like how your body lives, and don't touch Trenbolone. But Deca, for example, you can run Deca at a low dose and you'll have less side effects than people associate with steroids. Like, people associate steroids with like bad things, like your dick's gonna fall off, your balls are gonna go away, which yes, that can happen if you use a lot of them, but if you use like micro doses or small doses, that's just not gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like, that shit just doesn't happen if you monitor it with a doctor, you get your blood work done. The people that like lose their balls over this shit, they're doing a fuck ton of it. They're not monitoring their blood work. And they're just fucking idiots, you know what I mean? Like, back in the golden days of bodybuilding, that's what they used to do. They used to just fucking inject a bunch of fucking testosterone and a bunch of Trenbolone and probably a bunch of Deca and a bunch of all this and just eat like shit. And they wondered why they were like dying of heart attacks and and not being able to get their fucking girlfriends pregnant or even get it up. But anyways, that's something to look into. It's strongly advise it if you're trying to get a girlfriend. Strongly advise it. You know, but you can do it all naturally too. The number one thing, you got to get your confidence up. Like, I don't care, like, you don't even have to have game when it comes to girls, right? You just have to be able to turn them on. Like, you don't have to be, like, fucking saying all this perfect shit. I'm not the best at fucking talking to people, I'm gonna be honest. I'm, like, not the best at talking to people. My whole life I've been, like, the quietest person in school, the quietest person in my class. So, to say, like, you need to be outgoing and all this to get a girl or pick up the girl in the store, no, you just gotta put yourself in that position to be confident enough to ask the girl out. I know the most outgoing people, and they cannot get girlfriends because they don't have fucking confidence. They have confidence with the boys and all that when they're around, but then a girl walks in the room, they can't talk to a girl. So you have to do everything that makes you confident. You have to wake up early. That's like everything. Everything to me, waking up early, I have way more confidence than anything. And then you got to do some of these things I recommend, and then you'll have more confidence to approach the girl. You'll have more confidence to get on the Tinder app and just start talking to chicks. Like, you know, starting on Facebook dating or Tinder, like, it's not a bad thing. If you want to get out in the world of dating, like, just get on there. You will find a match eventually. Like, to my boy who asked me this question, you know, he said you're on the autism spectrum. That's all right, man. There's other girls out here on the autism spectrum too. I know you go to work all the time, so, you know, it can't be that bad, you know what I mean? Like, and even if it is, everybody has their match, man. Like, everybody can find a girlfriend, man. I don't care what your limitation is. It's just not an excuse anymore, man. Like, we have all these apps out here. We have all these social medias out here. You just have to put yourself out there, man, and be confident, you know? But with that, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys like the information. And until next time, comment down below what you want the next video to be about. If you want me to keep going on a subject I mentioned today. Whatever it is. All right, love you guys. Peace.